Welcome back, boys and girls. It's Space Soldiers versus LDLC here in the second map of the Group D closing match. LDLC picked up their victory on Cash, the map choice of Space Soldiers. And now, of course, we're into the knife round here on Overpass to see who starts where. Now, LDLC, back and forth map on that Cash game. I have to admit, there was a lot of rounds that came down to individual plays, a lot of rounds that included trades to both teams, and ultimately it's the Frenchmen that irk away with the victory. But Overpass could be a whole new beast. I'm not going to say that Space Soldiers is bad at this map, but I will say that LDLC and any lineup that Existence is generally on has played this map to a T. Their rotation times, expect it to be good. Existence knows exactly how to call on this kind of a map. He sets up very nice fakes on the T side, but also good rotations when it comes to defending. So, not to guarantee their victory. Space Soldiers still have a lot of individual talent, but it's certainly going to be a good one. Now, of course, Space Soldiers had a bit of an issue with Paz in that previous game. Paz playing quite subpar in comparison to his usual performance, low on the kill feed. But the same can be said for Tuanu on the side of LDLC. There was individual lackluster performances on both lineups, and hopefully now, when things matter most, we will be able to see something special. Now, of course, I'm going to reiterate one last time. LDLC need a 16-8 victory in order to get the plus 12 round differential they need to get through this group. And if Space Soldiers win, well, we'll go to Cobblestone for the decider and see if they can do it there. But here we are. Kevlar across the board for the French side. Space Soldiers going to play slowly into the pistol round. Major is on that raid boss Tech 9 armor play. Sitting to the bottom of the boiler. We got Despe with a smoke double flash and an additional smoke on Calyx. We can certainly see a complicated strat being pieced together towards the B site eventually. Calyx gonna chuck his smoke from the T-spawn. That's a far smoke grenade that flies all the way to the site and smokes off into the center. The terrorists now flashing over. Zantares leads the charge, but Maniac from the back of the barrel is going to try to stop him in his tracks, and he does, hitting two. Despe finds the trade, though, so the man comes still 4 versus 2 to the favor of LDLC as the bomb's gone down. Calyx continues to fire away, but his health so low, and he too toppled as Major sits in a 1v4. The clutch attempt is quelled, and LDLC will find themselves the pistol. Space Soldiers, having not found the bomb plant in that previous round, are going to put their eggs in this round's basket. Tech 9's armor, smokes aplenty. Umps for LDLC, 4 of them, but 5 players for the offense over towards the B site. Already, LDLC have a read on this because they've pushed into connector, and it's clear. They've got a player towards bathroom and have spotted nothing. So unless it's a long A play, it's got to be the B site strike. Space Soldiers now, having taken control of short, are going to start to close the distance. LDLC, though, able to find the flank. Mistu and Alex combined for 2 as Existence takes the third. Calyx and Maniac trading back and forth, leaves it all down to Calyx. Armor and a 50, but a headshot's found. Existence takes the frag, and his body hits the ground. Conversion point in the bag here for the Frenchman. Space Soldiers down onto pistols here in the next round. The third one going to be a bit lackluster before they get into the gun round. So, a single P250 for Major is all they buy. Nope, make that a second P250. Calyx decides that he's going to turn back around and find it before the buy comes to an expiration. Now, Tuanu, up close and personal, finds the first. Paz goes down, looking for more here inside of the bathrooms. The support, the reinforcements have arrived. Tuanu is going to find an additional frag as Mistu sweeps the next. Major trying to barrel his way into the A site is denied, leaving it on to Calyx, who does still have the bomb and has yet to leave his spawn. Mistu underneath him comes flying up the stairs. Goodbye, good sir. MP9 for Calix, but he'll keep up the P250 in this range. Why not? Twanu holding the angle to his left, though, has crept his way forward, and there you have it. The final frag is found. 3-0 to LDLC. The pistol and the consequent 2 conversions giving them ample opportunity to get that money flowing. We see Twanu 8.7, Alex 6.3. Lots of cash for LDLC to bounce back with if they lose this round, where Space Soldiers will have themselves onto the guns. 5 AKs across the board, no op in the hands of Despe, but instead they'll try to play their trades. Now that's something that we said Space Soldiers could do quite well, playing together as a unit and trading the frags when they sustain some losses. We'll see if they can do it here in the 4th. Be a great opportunity for them to start this T side on the front foot. As hits the first kill, Mistu, the casualty here and now. Existence tagged down to 47. It's gonna fall back into the site. I mean, at least at this point, with a man disadvantage, they can still fall into the sites. Just turtle up, try to grab the rotation properly. I mean, that's the thing with overpass, is that you can rotate so quickly from B to A that if you read the execution properly, you can generally get the site stacked, but not if you have players contesting for the connector, not if you have players pushed outside of monster. You need to be in the back of the sites if you want to use that to your strength. But over towards bathroom, Twanu taking a forward position. Zenteres and Major now rotating down to the B site, where it looks as though Space Soldiers will execute into. Maniac has the M4, 1 of 3, still in the hands of LDLC, but now the guys coming down connector looking for the fight as the bomb crosses into the site itself. Major hitting 2, crisp, clean headshots. Maniac peeks wide, stops the bomb, looks for more, but Zenteres and Paz will find the final frags. And Space Soldiers grab themselves the gun round to get this started, but as I mentioned, the money here for LDLC was healthy enough to justify a buy. They even grabbed the op for Twanu, handing the FAMAS over to Mistu, keeping everybody else on their M4s with nades and kits aplenty. Up for Twanu, out towards long A, up and over the flower pots. He spots no one, and so he falls back. Again, map control being given up here from LDLC. No bathroom contest whatsoever. Outside connector, they do have Mistu with support from Maniac over his shoulder. Because they've got the short control, though, they are going to rotate 3 players up to A, staying inside of the site. They've yet to move all too much forward, but now the late bathroom contest from Twanu, trying to catch an angle onto anybody, anything whatsoever. While the bomb in the hands of Space Soldiers rotates out towards Monster. Now, Mistu's stuck in this corner, and if people see him, he's going to have to fight for his life. The flashbang slowly blinds him, but he misses the shot. Despe going to miss his as well, but Zenteres hits it into the brains of Mistu. Twanu spotting a player to bathroom. He hits an additional frag. The 4v4 is now where we sit. Alex finding 1 and 2. Calix takes the trade. Maniac swings out wide, looking for more here. Paz trying to close it, trying to grab the bomb. Maniac finds the kill. As the rotation was inbound, Space Soldiers now reset after finding the first, putting the Turks in dire straits. Double AK Tech 9 Deeg is what SS has to work with. LDLC in a very good position to get a strong CT side already started. Very methodic play. Space Soldiers again going to be relying on the B site execution. But LDLC haven't gone for the bathroom play until later on in the round, so Space Soldiers could have a read on this as they start to push into the B site. Mistu trades the first, and Xantera's opened it up. Despe with Calyx by his side are able to take the next two, leaving it on Twanu and Existence, barring Existence and also the last. Incredibly fast execution there from Space Soldiers. They got themselves as close as possible, both inside of Short and Monster. And the moment they were breathing down the necks of LDLC, they pull the trigger. Big frag from Xanteras to start it off, and the gunfight that ensues slowed things down, putting LDLC into an awkward spot here, buying into Kevlar and pistols. Most players bottoming out their cash flow, except for Twanu, of course, who will still have enough to get back onto the op as soon as possible. Slow round from SS, going to spread themselves towards bathrooms. Now, they are also inside of Short here. Paz making contact. He spots the head of the jumping player, but that's information garnish to the CT side. Mistu going to try and peek on out off of the flash, reveals himself, and Paz one step ahead. Already into the cover of the corner. Now Maniac up in line, nearly gets caught, but Paz will disengage. Just to be clear, guys, they need a 16-6 or less scoreline. I was mistaken. A 10-round difference is what LDLC need here on Overpass. 10-round difference. Space Soldiers have already grabbed two, and they are already on the A site as well. Major leading the charge. Existence spots him out, though Twanu still controlling from bathroom, survives the spray for a moment. But Existence is in the safety of Optimus Prime. He has two players pushing wide. From the bank they come. Major as well, re-engaging. Damage dealt to both sides. Alex and Existence hitting the headshots. Calyx next up. Bomb goes down. 25 seconds left to play as Alex continues to spray away the damage additionally dealt. Despe also low. The AKs, the pistols, they will prevail. Paz dropped and Paz dead. The last man, the attempt, it was there, but not enough from the side of Space Soldiers. LDLC will get it in the bag. A hard reset versus the Turks. That, my friends, is the power of pistols on Overpass. If you just turtle up inside of the sights, you can take those engagements dangerously close. A wall has been hit, and its name is LDLC. We saw this on Cash, the back and forth nature of the CT side. That time it was Space Soldiers. This time it is LDLC. However, Space Soldiers, not entirely out of this one, will buy into it with the double AK ump and op. Deagle for Paz. Both teams expending the vast majority of their cash flow. Existence pinned now towards the bathroom. He is committed with the FAMAS. The flash rains over. Major dies the first to fall. Existence hits three. Paz with the Deagle able to bring it back, but that's a massive advantage here for LDLC to get this one back under their feet. Follow flash and the smoke to section off the terrorists, who continue to creep on forward. Paz with the op, trained towards long. Calyx clearing smokes with the AK. The carnage and death here on the bathroom lane quite clear with the number of corpses. All four frags in a span of 20 feet. Twanu's gonna get tagged and then killed. Paz able to survive. Yet more damage. The smoke to follow onto the dumpster. Now the flank comes through. The bathroom play. Alex finds the first and Calyx obscured from the attempt to plant the bomb. He's gonna try to push back though, taking the duel as the other CTs get into the site. There's just no time for him to plant, and so the CTs win the round. Alex ensures it with the final frag, swapping to the AK as LDLC hit a 4-point lead and SS stagnate on 2. Pistols aplenty for the offense. Already they've cleared out connector, and it seems as though they're just going to trudge into the A site. Despe with the Tech-9 trying to lead his comrades in arms. But no more flashes, no more smokes to try and obscure the vision of the defense, where Existence will easily take the first. Twanu has support as the next smoke plumes. He peeks out wide, takes the first, and damages the next, but Paz, in attempt to trade over the top of the dumpster, he will get the frag, but Existence follows suit with 2 of his own, leaving Calyx 1v4 with no bomb to play off of and no brains to see. It is yet another round here for the French side. Space Soldiers still on 2. The money beginning to build as Zantares will invest what he has. The rest of the team following in his footsteps. AKs across the board. These two spotting targets as he jumps over the wall. Frag grenade deals very little damage. Paz to 83, but here comes the terrorists forcing their way through. Mistu caught with an 8 in hand. Alex takes the first, Zantares with a 2K. Alex with 3, 4, looking for the ace as the last man rounds the corner. It is Major who drops him down. At a minute 15 now for Major to clutch in a 1v2. But the bomb sectioned off through the fire and the flames. And the presence from the LDLC players dangerously close. Major, what can you do, good sir? Minute on the clock. No utility. And no bomb. Now, if Major burns off enough time, the attention of LDLC is going to have to be put the other direction because the long flank from A is still in the realm of possibility. Existence jumping over the wall, though, spots him, certainly. Twanu comes back. Major looking for the headshot. He already has 1 frag, looking to close it out with 3. Goes to engage. Twanu caught open. 8 HP is all that's left for him. The bomb acquired. Tapped once, but it's a fake. Twanu not going wide, but Existence does. Existence down. Twanu potentially to follow. 8 seconds on the clock. Twanu caught in the open, and Major baits him out. Hook, line, and sinker, allowing for Space Soldiers to get themselves onto 3. Remember, of course, if Space Soldiers can get themselves the 16-6 score. 16-7 rather. They will knock LDLC out. But if Space Soldiers lose 16-6, then Space Soldiers go down here and now. But Existence takes 1. Major brings it back by at least a sliver as he follows to the second. A 3 versus 3 is what we're left with plenty of time to play. Twanu still dangerously close. Very little support, although Mistu still inside of short. Calyx and Zantares creeping their way through Monster. That would be an open B bomb site for the taking, but it could also catch the 3rd man off guard as Mistu's tucked away behind the pallet. LDLC with 2 guys on top of the bathroom. 1 kit for Mistu. Still enough nades to go for the retake as well. 40 seconds remain, though, and the activity to the B site will draw the attention of Mistu. It also forces the other player to come, but Zantares saves the player or rather the round, as he will get the bomb in and down, but no, Twanu able to find him. The timing doesn't work, and Major also swept under the rug. That's a crucial play from Twanu. I thought for sure that we were going to see Major catch him. Major was in the doorway, but a matter of seconds is all that splits those frags, and even Xantera is unable to stop the bomb carrier from being killed. So many minute variables in that scenario allow for LDLC to pick up the round. So easily that could have gone the way of the Turks, but it doesn't. And it's another hard reset, forcing them back to the Armor Tech 9s and a P250 to boot. Plenty of nades, and already they've gotten themselves into the cubby of Connector. Forward they come towards the A site. Twanu stands the line. This is a map that LDLC play incredibly well. Their rotations and intuition have shown us that thus far. Never have Space Soldiers gotten the consecutive rounds as of yet. 3 separate ones, back-to-back resets earlier on, and that insanely close scenario in the previous round. Bolstering the A defense as the terrorists push forward. Those Xanteras and Major, they're already out. They're gonna find that opening frag. Twanu goes down, but the rest of LDLC are here, and the bomb's not gonna get planted. A huge 3K from Alex stops it in its tracks, but Paz takes it back by yet another frag. Maniac peeks wide, and Despae trades. To the 1v2 we go. Mistu, however, on the flank of the bathroom, he should be able to spot the bomb. Not that it matters. Existence takes the final frag, and the 9-3 score is where we sit. Space Soldiers bottomed out, not going to be able to buy. They need to get the economy yet again underneath them, leading LDLC to what should be an easy double digits. Terrorists brandishing only pistols, P250s and a Glock for Calyx. Twanu with the easy opener presented a frag on a silver platter as Space Soldiers attempted to split the A site, trying to get to the bomb once more. But speaking of bombs, it's all the way towards T-spawn. The recovery, excellent, but here comes Maniac from the back of Connector. Trigger discipline is hot and heavy. He finds one, nearly the second, but Xanteras is going to get away here with a frag, and now a gun. An MP9 of his own as Maniac looks to re-engage. He drops the bomb first and foremost, Xanteras to follow, and that's just down to Despae. What could have been a slobber knocker onto Maniac will not prevail, but Despae will follow up with the kill. The bomb is there for the taking, but he is surrounded from 3 fronts. Despae continues to try and fight, but Alex jumps on high. 10-13. And another buy-in here from SS. Now, they do have the 4-round loss bonus, so despite buying down to nearly nothing, they will receive $2,900 if they lose the round. That's going to put most of them just over $3,000, excluding any money they earn from the bomb plant or frag. So Space Soldiers will still have enough for armor, some umps, grenades, enough of an execution in the 15th. But, of course, if they are able to work these AKs and find the victory, it will be LDLC with a difficult economy to handle. SS going to spread themselves across the map. A nice presence from LDLC towards long. We have not seen this yet before, so Existence changing things up for his lineup. Trying to keep things fresh. We saw the first flash from Twanu, but now it's flash back. Despae blinding himself, gets walled. 48 health is all he has left to work with. Now Existence could try to force the issue, but instead he will fall back. Space Soldiers having taken control of short. Major behind the sandbags, gonna drop first and foremost. Mistu peeks the frag, and a 5v4 ensues. LDLC gonna switch things up. They're gonna boost over here towards the back of Graffiti. Alex on the top of the totem pole. 3 players towards the B site. Maniac's going to be committed to the water, and Alex is trying to cover him here so that he doesn't get forced out. The rotation coming down should be soon enough, but LDLC still have 2 towards A. First crispy headshot found. Alex takes it, looks for more. Despe also toppled. Paz next on the menu. But the M4 out of ammo as Mistu finalizes that frag. It's all down to Calix. In a 1v4, he finds the first, but he's looking for more, and he won't find anything for his efforts. A fruitless labor in the 14th round, putting us here on 15. 11-3. One hell of a lopsided affair here for the CT side of LDLC. Triple Tech 9 double ump is what they'll have, with plenty of grenades to throw. Even with this awful T-side from Space Soldiers, if they can just win the pistols in the following half, then they still have a chance. But Maniac starts this one off on the front foot with the opening frag. One player down as still the Turks do come forward, moving. Are they all? But stopped off from the fire and flames. Alex flashing through those side by side. Maniac takes one. Despe trades it back. Yet now he's tagged. Maniac swapping to the sidearm though. Calix takes the kill. And it's a 3v3 with 1:15 and the bomb not yet planted. Tuanu rotating forward as Paz finds a kill off of the SMG though. These terrorists dangerously tagged. Paz on 44, Despe with 6. It's only Calix with a full bar of health at the time being. But a 3v2 to the favor of Space Soldiers. Creeping down towards A's existence. So the defense decides to split things out. Despe could get blindsided, and he will. But that doesn't mean they're committed, although it does draw Tuanu back to the bank. He hears movement on the site. The bomb going to be planted for bathrooms. Now, Calix still holds the angle to the side of the APC. Paz going to try to fall back further. No, they're going to take the fight. They push on in. Tuanu's down, so it's all onto the IGL, trying to find frags as both players tagged. Calix comes out on top. And the 11-4 is procured. There we have it. The first half comes to a close. That 4th round could make the difference. Again, I'm going to try to explain this so that you guys can understand. It's not necessarily just the win that Team LDLC need here. We will have nearly a 3-way tie unless the score is 16-6. Space Soldiers moves forward. Space Soldiers need 2 rounds in this entire half to move forward into the next portion of the tournament. Even if they lose the map, they just need 6, and we sit in the pistol. If it is not cliche to say, pistol rounds are always important, but certainly this one here tonight. CT side already down by 1. This is a great start for LDLC. Map control also taken, but there's no grenades to execute. They won't be able to smoke off heaven. They won't be able to flash their way across, and Paz is currently holding a boost on the back of Graffiti. He's got support from the heavens in the form of Despe. Zanteres, meanwhile, rattling shots towards long. Maniac spotted, so there is presence being shown all across the map here. Zanteres still alone on A. They hold the B site defense, and Despe starts to rotate down to help out in the heavens. Paz still boosted as LDLC will rip him off the totem pole. He goes. Mistu the first to find the frag. Despe off the heavens. Existence follows it up with another frag, so it's all on Zanteres. And there we go. The pistol found from the Frenchman. 12-4 to the score. By God. Space Soldiers going to try to force this one out. Despe buys the Deagle, no armor. Everyone else on Kevlar and pistols with the double flash for Major. It's a triple AK double ump. LDLC not looking to make too much money, but instead want to hammer this home with a convincing victory. Forward positions here from the defense. Despe inside of connector. He does have Xanteras to help him out, but LDLC pushing ever so quickly towards the A site, could find this one with absolute ease. The rotation inbound from Major as he gets himself behind the truck. He is spotted, and as are the Frenchmen, but the bomb's been left in bathrooms. Major is going to find the headshot. Existence able to stop the flank. That is a great play from Existence. He clears out the first two, but there is more. Calyx up next, hits the headshot on a jumping in Existence. And it's a 3v3 yet again with a health advantage here to the CT side. They're barreling back into this round, making LDLC sweat and work ever so hard for the win. Damage still being dealt here from the pistols. The AKs just can't find their way into the site. Paz to the dumpster, Major the truck. And still Calyx just preventing the rotation down. But Paz now gonna rotate. Major finds another, peeking back left and right, rattling rounds. He finds them all. Space Soldiers with the force buy are going to get a fifth onto the board against the umps and AKs of LDLC, who were so damn close to convincingly closing this match, but we still have a map on our hands. Again, they only need 2 more. SS need a 7th. And they are in the driving seat here and now. AKs, M4s, and an MP9 to play. First frag to the name of Despe. He peeks out, takes the second and the third. The MP9 doing work and making money to the CT side. But Twanu, Alex both trying to close it out towards A. Alex leads the charge off of the Deagle. Twanu bringing up the rear with the bomb. Some resistance will be met inside of bathrooms, and Xanteras finding Twanu. Alex killed from Major towards the site, so now the bomb spotted and dropped. 12-6 the score. No more rounds can be given up from LDLC, and what are they expected to do, seeing as they have nothing but Glocks? They're not going to buy. Now, I don't know if the team realizes what score they need in this game. But again, Space Soldiers, if they hit 7, will win the Group D of the qualifier based on round differential. That's what's going to happen. Xanteras spraying wildly. Falling back, he will be caught. Twanu finds the first. This round is not out of the question just yet. We saw Space Soldiers win off the upgraded pistols. Can LDLC do more with less? Despe brings it back by at least 1 off of the op shot to the bottom of connector. Maniac goes dangerously close to Calyx, who's on the other side of the wall. Alex shut out. Major finds the frag. Looking for more as LDLC continue to move inside of the bathrooms. Mistu boosted, Mistu down. Double the men here for the defense. Making another frag is Despe, denying any presence towards Long A. And so Maniac still standing inside the bathrooms. Also destroyed. 7th round. Grabbed by the Space Soldiers. LDLC back into the buy. No op for the Frenchman here, though. Just the 5 AKs. The op in the hands of Despe. Still, we saw him lock down Long A in the previous round. Might try to go for that yet again, as he did have Xanteras peeking out towards the fountain. But Xantera is quick to find cover once more. Down towards short, the fight does happen. The first frag going the way of the terrorists. Existence bringing it up with 2. And now they're just going to barrel forward, but completely flashed as Maniac. Player up close in the water. That will be Major. Xantera is rotating down as Mistu clears the water. Maniac plants the bomb. A 5v2. Space Soldiers rotating their players back to A. Be interested to see if Space Soldiers try and get these guys. Like Alex is still out towards long. He's gonna find the first headshot and the second frag. Despe also dealt with. A great round for LDLC here, putting their lead to 13. And 5 players surviving at the end of that one's gonna leave them in a very comfortable state. Rebuy for SS includes the op for Despe once again, 3 M4s and the ump in the hands of Calix. Despe getting aggressive with the op though. He does have help inside of the bathrooms if he tries to retreat, but Maniac could always catch him with a hide peek. Grab the headshot off the AK. There he goes though. Sensing the danger. Impending doom. Falls into the bathrooms where now Xantera takes the duel. He finds Alex. Existence trades and Despe tucks tail to the safety of the A site. Gonna look to hold off long as he had done previously in this half. LDLC with a lot of control inside of A site. Existence jumps high, spots the opper. Now they know he's transitioning, but Twanu misses the shot. However, Maniac up close, going wide. He doesn't hit the head. And that's a missed opportunity for Maniac, who then plumes the smoke in an attempt to cross the bomb. 50 seconds to play here, and still one terrorist down towards B. Despe dropping Maniac through the edge of the wall, though. The bomb rotating downwards. However, Calix still inside connector could be a thorn in the side of LDLC. He's rotating back in, making a lot of noise, but Mistu, he heard it, spots one AK headshot. Despe tagged on his rotation down. Calix still on the site. Could have just been spotted. 25 seconds to play. A lot of ambiguity as to where this bomb is headed. Despe still inside the bathroom, the heavens. Major by the truck, though. He's going to try to stop it. He's going to get shut down. Twanu will plant the bomb. So Calix coming in from the flank. Despe rotating up from dumpster. Existence hammering it out with another frag. And there you go. LDLC on 14 after being able to stop that from Space Soldiers. A lot of lurking happening down towards that B site is really what starts to obscure the defense, keep them second guessing themselves, and ultimately lose the round. The French side now 1 round away from securing OT here on the second map. Only pistols here for the Turks. A Deagle in the hands of Paz. First frag found from Existence. He gets aggressive towards long where he meets Xanteres doing the exact same. So SS now to rotate players upwards into the A site they go. The bottom of connector, though, there will be a fight made. There you go. Maniac catches the lurk from Despe. Another frag found. As LDLC play this incredibly slow. They are not looking to make mistakes. Major could be the next to creep, but Alex, meanwhile, entries on in. Down goes Major. The op yet again to prevail. LDLC with 5 players up. Calix dinks him for a significant 99. The most tilting experience in Counter-Strike. 15-7 the score. Space Soldiers with another buy to try and fight this back, but LDLC need only 1 to find the win. Very aggressive push here from the LDLC players. Already into short they go. The bomb still back towards spawn though. Major gets aggressive and it costs him his life. Maniac looking for more though as Paz peeks wide. He gets a quarter of his health taken down as Xanteras takes the trade frag out towards bathrooms. 4v4 is where we're left, but Calix gets aggressive. He finds 1 and 2. Excellent headshots as Paz takes the third. It is all down to Twanu in a 1 versus 4 clutch attempt from him. He's got the op, the bomb, and plenty of utility. Twanu should do his best at trying to damage the CTs as much as possible. And he will, with 1 onto Paz. Looking for more. 2 players still inside the site. 30 seconds on the clock. The smoke goes out to obscure the vision. At this point, he is very much pinned, so the save could be on the table. 2 players dangerously close. 1 behind the barrels. Rotating down to the side of monsters. The smoke does plume. He knows one's close, but now there's no time. He cannot win the round. Twanu just needs to stay alive. Calix clearing corners, though. Twanu may have been boxed in just now without realizing what has happened. The smoke's beginning to fade. Twanu dropped from Xanteras, and the op will not be grandfathered forward into this round. Now, Twanu does still sit on 7.6. A solid chunk of change, but still, that doesn't help when you die at a crucial moment. The op rebot. Twanu grabs it. AKs aplenty. And the same can be said for SS. Another slow round, barring Mistu, who's already inside of the B site, dangerously close to his opponents as Paz looks to get counter-aggressive. Mistu has nobody to trade him here. He is very much the anchor towards the B site as the rest of LDLC work their way towards A. Molotovs and Flash trying to force Mistu out of this position. Calix is coming on out, though. He goes down, the first to follow. Paz, oh, he hats Mistu with a nade, or knife in hand, rather. Damn. Mistu should have known better, but he was trying to fall into the safety of Connector. Seeing as the trade wasn't immediately there, built a false sense of confidence. LDLC to rotate the bomb, and a third man towards Connector. Into the B bomb site they shall go. Now there is a push coming in. Despe has worked his way into Connector, but Maniac clears out the site. Alex lying in wait will hit that shot, and down goes Xanteras. This could be it. The final round may be upon us as Major is able to drop at least another frag. He's looking for 3 more. He's got the kit, but he's fully blind. No utility left to play, and already a player underneath him coming in for the backstab. Twanu grabs his attention, and he's not able to whip it. LDLC will be your victors, 16-8. And they pick up this final series 2-0. Now that, of course, from the last information I was given, despite being an LDLC victory, there was 8 rounds on the board for SS, which should give them enough to edge their fight out of the group alongside Spirit. Should be, from the last bit of information that I was given, but I'm going to double check with everybody just so we can be sure that we're not lying. Well, while we wait for a final answer, gentlemen, we are just going to go ahead and throw this one to some tunes. Stick around. No. Yes, stick around. I'll be back with the final decision. There's some questions happening here in the chat. We're going to figure out who did pass through. But as far as this best of 3, LDLC pick it up with a 2-0 victory. Alrighty, boys. Here you go. I am confirming to you here and now, Space Soldiers, for all of you Turkish fans, has moved through to the next qualifier. It is going to be Space Soldiers and LDLC with the moving forward from Group D. Team Spirit and Quantum Bellator Fire are eliminated. I am going to confirm that yet again. Space Soldiers has moved through to the main event. Spirit goes home. And therefore, you can all celebrate in chat, cheering aplenty. Congratulations to both Space Soldiers and LDLC for moving forward in their groups. Spirit ultimately at the -2 differential. Give it on up. So that concludes the Group D of the Starladder I-League Series Season 3. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and of course, I'm sure you'll be back once the main event gets underway. For anything that you guys need, information, statistics can be there for you guys to confirm on your own. But that's it here tonight. Glad you guys enjoyed yourselves. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you next time in the next episode of Starladder.
Gaming bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quest for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.